Hello. This is the Squall. In comparison to the Blesk, this doesn't have as many games, but it's still 130,000 games on the EU server. In comparison to the rest of the light tanks, that's quite a bit. But considering that, it does have a negative 2.1% win rate difference, which means that the average player being 50% win rate, nearly 51%, is actually only getting 48.6% win rate. And what's even more unusual is that the Blesk win rate difference is actually pretty good. So why is this win rate difference that bad? Considering that it's a tech tree tank that you're comparing it to, it should actually be pretty good on the premium version. Well, firstly, it's bloody massive. Compare this tank to then the Blesk, you can see the difference. Yeah, it's quite big. And secondly, the DPS difference between the Squall, which you can see on the right here, and the Blesk is quite a bit. But is it actually that bad when you get into game? It's now time to run through 3 different loadouts in game and see how it goes. Remember, these are not cherry-picked, so it could go anyway. Ah, yes. Glacier. Time for Botmax's adventures in the light tank once more. Okay, so the first thing that you need to know about the Czechoslovakian light tanks is that this is sort of a bad light tank. That's the number one thing that you need to realize. You actually need to take out their light tank first, and then you can play the game. So what we do, we're not going to go into HE, although it would be nice against the SP1C. Maybe even the T92. In fact, we'll do that. I want to just see if I can eliminate the SP1C before he can do anything to us. Now, how I do this, you may ask? I'm not quite sure. So we're just going to have to wing it and just see if I can do something. It's usually how I play my games. Can I see you? Right, he just knocked this over. Excellent. We now reload and go back behind cover. That is a light tank dealt with. Job done. I'll be unspotted in 1 second, and off we go. T92 is in the middle of the map, so we know that for a fact. So we don't have to worry about him at all. And we might be able to now move downwards into here, and maybe be able to spot something. Key emphasis on maybe. Because who knows? Do I get spotted in return for this? I do not get spotted in return for this. That's very, very good. And I am getting some spotting on the Progetto. Now, ideally, I would like to go into this bush that the SP1C... Ooh. Uh-oh. We are now spotted. It turns out he actually has a lot more view range, the T28, than I was expecting. But this is the main issue with this tank. It's so big, and the camera rating isn't exactly fantastic. I mean, it's not unplayable, okay? Let's not go that far. But it's not a good light tank. The Blesk is just better. It really is one of those vehicles that is more combat focused than actually playing as a light tank. So you might as well just try and play to its strengths and just try and do some damage. Now, I do still feel that CVS, optics, and low noise are the #1 play regarding the equipment, because unless you have 2 equipment loadouts, which in this loadout we don't go through at the moment, because we play as if this is the standard one that you've just got the tank, you haven't got the field mods yet, then we're going to play the Peasant Loadout, and then we do the try-hard one. We have all the benefits to help you. We're not going to have that. So we're just going to play with this standard one, and then maybe in the try-hard one we'll do a damage-dealing loadout. T43, are you actually going to play? Oh, wait. He's running off, so... Bit more lead is needed. Just a little bit more. Could I knock this tree over and go down here? I wonder if I can go down into this. We do spot an AT-15A. Does he spot me in return? Okay, he doesn't spot me in return. That's good. See if I can maybe keep him spotted? Or spot someone else in some way? I think I was only spotted because I went up here and he was crossing. So maybe if I go back into this bush now, I won't get spotted? I mean, this... It's not exactly well hidden, is it? It's not... This is not ideal, really. Yeah. Am I getting assistance on this? Is this my spotting? No, that's not my spotting. Okay. Are we winning? We are winning! Winning is good. Winning is always good. Should we just go forwards and just see what we can spot? Yeah, let's just go. I mean, the game is... It's not over. But it's not looking very good for the enemy team, is it? So we're going to go up here. See what this T28 is doing. He's up. That is a good bit of damage. I was going to say, we have the arse of the T28. Lovely. He's now gone. I wasn't quite expecting the AT-15A to just be looking this way. But he was. Now maybe we could just poke here and spot the AT-15. There we go. Lovely. We do have Communication Expert active now. I believe we've got some blind spotting on that guy. And now, can I go ahead and shoot this? No, I cannot. We can continue forwards though. Wait, can I shoot? I could shoot that now. Wait, there was literally a shot there. Where is it? There we go. Let it go back down. Wonderful. Good, good. I can't call it a good blesking though. It's another reason why the blesk is just better. You can't say blesk you. You know, like good blesking. It's just a squall. Doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? He's not facing this way, so I can just go here. And just say hello to him. Hello, sir. Now to reload again. 2.9k with 1.1k assistance is very, very good. And the best thing is I can just sit here. I spot him, he spots me. Because if you don't know, if the tank is dead and it's a wreck, you can spot through it freely. That works both ways, obviously. But there you go, see? Lovely bit of spotting. And I was in no danger whatsoever from him. Does he go backwards? I don't think this... Is this the same gun sound as the Blesk? I feel like the Blesk sounds better. Do you know what? The Blesk is just better. I enjoyed the Blesk when I played it. Well, not a bad first game. So 2.9k, 2 kills, 1.6k assistance. So we did get some blind. I believe that was on the AT-15A. Yep, an extra shot blind. Apply. And how did the team do? We nearly came top on damage. Very good. Their team didn't do as well. I mean, one of them did. I mean, one thing to mention about on this tank is that the AP round is just better than the APCR round. Unless you really, really, really need the extra pen, which doesn't happen that often, you could just fire AP and just ignore this APCR round. It's not actually a premium round in that sense, because it does less damage. So it's just kind of a toss-up of which one you would like to play with. So I'm kind of tempted to just not bother with like leaving this out, because I'm not really spending that much more credits. But I will anyway, but you don't really use it that much. Oh my, another Squall. Our battle will be legendary. Now, there are a few things that you can do on Abby in a light tank. One is go drown yourself from the very start. The other one is that you just try and hope that you go to the right-hand side and maybe spot some people. Or you go to the mid and try and do the same thing. Now I'm going to go to the mid in the hope that I can kill the light tank. But to do that, I need to go to the left-hand side and then play that way. Going through the middle of this bit, like right here, very bad. So, we just wait. We wait here like this. Excellent. An excellent start. One medium tank completely gone. And we've got basically a full clip. Once you learn about the Czechoslovakian light tanks, it can actually be really, really fun. I wouldn't necessarily enjoy trying to free mark one of these things, but actually playing them and just messing around with them is quite fun. Can I fit through here? Oh. You've lost some weight, Squall, since I last met you. Oh, there is a shot here, but it's really, really hard to actually hit that. Scorpion G. Now, I could load the hee-hee rounds for you and absolutely annihilate you at the same time. So I'm kind of tempted to do that. But can I see you without you seeing me? The answer is no. He actually outspots me. Yeah. Yeah. Don't worry about it too much. Well, if that's the case, I'm going to go back around then, and maybe I'll go and try and deal with the T-103. As we know, it's our new best friend, if you watched the last video. So, yeah, let's go and see if he's going to just hammer wreck me in one shot, because that's what a T-103 does. He's just a deadly warrior. Deadly tank. Okay. You AFK? No, he's aware. We have movements. He's a bit confused, but it's fine. When you encounter a wild T-103, you must first approach with caution. You don't want to startle the T-103. It's the same with any wild animal. You don't want to go just, you know, straight in, all guns blazing. Very bad if you do that. Good clip. What are you doing, though? Give me 10 seconds and I'll try and clip you, okay? He's very confused. Okay. I would argue that's exceptionally confused. That's not just very confused. I don't even know if he done a single shot of damage in that game. Now we're going to load hee rounds again for the even 90. I'm going to try and just go and YOLO him. Get him out of the game. There's no more light tanks in it. I mean, the game is, or should be won, relatively speaking. So we should be winning. But you never know. Yep, he's going to have gone down here, which I cannot go through there. So I'm going to have to go around. Hello, mate. Why did he just look at a house? I mean, my aim was bad. I thought I had gun depression to be able to shoot him, but what was he doing? I also want to load back into AP, so we're going to have to intuition back again. Although, Scorpion G... Yeah, no, we will. Go back to AP. What we're going to do is go up close. We're going to then proxy spot this. Why? Oh, no. You missed! What is this? Please, someone kill it. Thank you. What was that? And now, le proxy spot. We cannot see the Scorpion G though. On the plus side, we're capping. So could I just go up here? Good bit of proxying. The Skoda could two-shot me. Then again, if the Skoda does two-shot me, it's, ooh. Let's go deal with the Scorpion, shall we? Load the hee rounds. Oh. Why are you running away? I mean, yes, you are going to die, but why are you running? Wonderful. Very, very good. And I believe we're just going to cap out now. You know what? We've done another 2.8k damage. So nearly 3k damage again. Do you want to ram me for a little bit of extra damage? I mean, there you go. You can have a little bit of extra damage. 2.9. Good. Yep. Another 2.9. 3 kills. 900 assistance. Apply. Nearly top again. We came second. I was going to say the enemy team done a bit better, but they did have 4 tanks that done 0 damage. I mean, the Barask... Fair enough. The Barask was my fault. But he still should... Unfortunate. As always, before we go into the try-hard loadout, time to run through the field mods. First one is the right-hand side for the top speed. As you can see here, top 4 speed or engine power. You're a light tank, go for the top speed. Then we go for the accuracy, and then we go for the reverse speed on the right-hand side. If you do want to choose one of these as the secondary loadout, I'd probably go for mobility, although firepower is also a decent option. Now, the only reason why I say mobility is because you could put a turbo on this, and then you're just rapid to get into position and then just do all the damage. Rather than if you just add a stab, I don't think it's going to be that good in a firepower slot. Because if I was going to do a secondary loadout on this tank, it would look something like this. That way you're going at 62 km/h forwards instead of just the 58 that you were getting originally without the turbo. But it also boosts up the engine power, which you were lacking obviously because we took the field mod. You still have okay camera rating and you still have decent view range, especially considering that this build is focused on the combat capacity side of things where you still have the view range to be able to spot stuff, but most of the time this is aimed at actually taking out the tanks rather than just spotting them. If you get onto a city map, for example, you want to use this build, get into position super fast, and then go and deal with them. In fact, I've just remembered, this actually is with fire extinguisher, so this could go even better. So yeah, you would have even better, but 477 meters view range. More than enough. In fact, I've just realized that with this loadout being the full try-hard loadout, and for the video's sake, I'm not going to go and use the combat capacity, considering we've just been using low noise exhaust and that kind of spotting loadout throughout all of them. But with this loadout in particular, when you go ahead and look at the concealment, it's nearly 50%. With very, very good view range for tier 8. This is really, really good. I mean, it is using the best equipment in the game with a camo directive. That's besides the point. Gandalf 132 Cox. Yes. Right. What is my competition? An even 90. Fantastic. LTG Skoda T17. Okay, I can deal with these. Maybe even the even 90. Even the even. Wait, could I just go and be really annoying to the even 90? I'm going to load HE. I want to see if I can do this. I wonder if you're fast enough to get hit by that plane at the start of the game. Okay, I've spotted the Skoda. Now, some of you may think to yourself, why are you shooting the even 90 straight away? It's because I want him out the game. Why else would I be shooting at him? Okay, yes, I know it's not ideal. See? You make him make a mistake, make him go into cover because he thinks he's going to die, and then he's dead. Okay? Outplaying the enemy light tank. And now we can go and play our game. and do whatever we usually do in a Squall on this map, which I don't know. I don't play light tanks. Could I just run away? Yeah, let's just run away. I spotted a somewhat SM. Look at the samosa go. I've nearly just flipped my tank. So I'm going to go to the left-hand side over this way, and we'll move all the way around, go and kill the obsidian maybe, and get into this position here. That's if no one is over this side, because if they are, then that's a problem. Also, can I even pen an obsidian? Now, I can't go and kill him, because we're going to struggle to pen him. That's the first problem. 2, I can't kill him in one clip. I could maybe shoot this guy. No, I cannot. Unlucky. Right. So, let me just peek up here. Spot the obsidian. Maybe we can spot someone at the back of the map. Anyone want to try and shoot me? It's a very, very tough shot to hit. Oh, why do I have a butterfly on my screen? Oh, it's faded away. The samosa is moving. Is he on his way? Yeah, he is. Okay, that's a problem. Yeah. Yeah, this is my death, unfortunately. We don't have anyone else over this side of the map now. Yep. That's your typical light tank gameplay. Goodbye, my friend. I can't pen him, look at it. Whatever, man. I don't know what my team is doing. Like, they knew this guy was on his way and they still just sat there. Where is the enemy? I'm pretty certain, even if I had fired the premium round, it wouldn't have mattered. I could pen this little bit. I didn't know about that. What about this? Oh, with the premium I could have done for him easily. Oh well. You know for next time. I mean, let's face it though. It's 3 to 12 with 8,000 health difference. I don't think it's going to matter that much. Well, we lost. Now that I think about this though, is the Squall actually having better camo rating than the Bless? Because as we know, just because the tank is small like this, okay, this is like a boat in comparison. But if it's lower profile, which it doesn't look like it actually looks bigger. The Blesk must have better camo than this. No, they have exactly the same camo. Yeah, so the Squall is just outright worse then, in that regard. Because I mean, yeah, look at the size difference. You trying to go into a bush? I know which one I would rather be in. Anyway, is the Squall really, really bad? I don't think the win rate difference is really indicative of the Squall because, yeah, sure, it is massive, but the combat capacity is still there, and the Blesk is by far better, okay? I don't think anyone is going to say that the Squall is better than the Blesk, because it's just not. But I also don't think that the whole story is within the stats, because it's not that bad. I mean, okay, it is worse, but it's not that bad. See you on the next one.